What's going on, Print Fam? It is Tuesday, November the 14th. Welcome to the Print Life. It's 9:49 a.m. Just got into the shop. First thing I always do is go to the job sheet, see what's to see what the priority is for today. Well, this one's actually a day behind. This gentleman ordered a bunch of garments, different V-necks from Next Level and Gildan, and they are coming from all over the fucking country. The majority of them will be here today, but we're missing a handful of larges, handful of mediums. So as usual, it's fucked. Either way, I'm gonna get started on the setups. These are due, and these are also due. I don't really know how to put it into words, but this whole thing with our supplier having like 3 different warehouses and stock from a particular style of garment is spread amongst all those warehouses, and the one from California gets here quick, but the ones in the other parts of the country get here slower than shit. It's a super irritating scenario. My options for that are sort of limited. So one way is to only show stock from the California warehouse and pretty much exclude all the other warehouses. That way we get everything next day. If it's not available, it would just show out of stock on the website. Hang on. Like I was saying, the only way that I can think about fixing the solution is to only pull from the California warehouse. Delivery guys here. Yeah, this is super irritating for me because we're basically missing 2 boxes for this order. I think we have, oh man, we're missing 20, 40, we're missing about 40 blank tees, and this shit is due today. And in this scenario, there's nothing I can do about it. And even more inconveniently, the garments that were in this bag that I just tore open are not what I expected. They were supposed to be the 3rd set of tanks for this order, which were ladies' racerback tanks. That's what those were supposed to be, but that's not what they were. Jesus Christ, man. The thing is if we remove all the other warehouses from our stock, we lose a lot of the garments. We lose a lot of like the specialty garments. Maybe the way to do it would be if a 3-day or a 6-day rush is selected, then it cuts off the warehouses, and if you have something from a different warehouse in your cart, then it will remove it, or it tells you need to pick a different garment, something like that. Maybe that's our best option. I don't know. All right, I think my only option is I just gotta call them, see what they want to do. I'm probably gonna get reamed out like a small child, like it's my fault. But I guess you just gotta take it. Hey, is this David? Hey man, this is Cam, the t-shirt printer. So the delivery guy just brought the garments in, and apparently 20 of the medium women's and 19 of the large women's t-shirts are coming from a completely different warehouse than our next day warehouse. So those things probably aren't even going to be here for another 4 or 5 days. So I wanted to call and just talk to you and see what we should do. So, but having them tomorrow would be okay. Technically, you would still make your deadline if we had them for you by tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Alright, they were good to go. We just had to order a different model, which means I'm going to pay a 30% restocking fee on the sizes that we didn't need because they came from a different fucking warehouse, but we're good to go. So we're going to hold off on printing that until tomorrow. So tomorrow, although Jesse isn't getting this shit done today, tomorrow he will be doing 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, plus these 5, 6 different jobs. So there's a lot to do. Okay. Well, let's continue the setup. So today's vlog is going to be much lighter in the stress department than I was expecting, because there's not going to be any production today. I'm going to set this job up real quick. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, hang on one sec there. What do you got for me here?
Some more shirts for the video girl.
Okay. I was just finishing up a client's order real quick. Let's get back to the setup. Alright, that job's set up.
Now that color that do you have that color that I wanted, or?
It would basically, let me show you the color cards. So for the Gildan, you would be looking at the charcoal, which is just that color right there.
Yeah.
So that would be it, but it would be in this model right here. Okay. How many of you are utilizing, hey Google, remind me to go to the dentist tomorrow?
I couldn't verify your voice, so I can't add anything to your reminder. You can either try again or retrain the voice model in the Google Home app.
I don't use them very often. Hey Google, remind me to go to the dentist tomorrow at noon.
Your reminder go to the dentist for tomorrow at noon is ready.
Okay.
Do you want to save it?
Yes, please.
Alright, reminder saved.
So Google Home, I shit you not, the only thing you could do with it that even made it something like an assistant was add to the calendar, and you could also take like shopping lists. You could add things to your shopping list. They just added reminders where you could say, hey, remind me to do this tomorrow or on this date at this time, and it'll do it. So it's getting there. I have always kind of imagined a digital assistant in my life, and I feel like Alexa and Google Home are just the first ones to try to do it. But I want you to imagine for a minute, every area that you work in or you live in has something recording you. Now let's say you're over here and just hypothetically speaking in the print shop environment, your printers come up to you and say, hey Cam, we need to add 2 gallons of emulsion to your shopping list. Now normally you're hunting around for a pen, you know, you have to write it down, but you can just say, I'm standing right here. Oh, hey Google, add 2 gallons of emulsion to my shopping list, and it'll add it. Now, let's say you're on the other side of the shop, mixing ink, your hands are dirty, you're putting some ink together, and you remember you have an appointment tomorrow that you have to go to. It's at 12 p.m. And you know you're gonna forget if you don't write it down right now. Well, if you have an assistant in this area that can hear you, you don't have to stop what you're doing and you just say, hey Google, remind me to go to my dentist appointment tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Midway through the day, it's just lunchtime. You're on your couch in your office eating lunch, and you have an idea. You spark a spark of creative genius hits your brain, and you need to get it out. Now normally you'd have to stop what you're doing, grab your pen and paper and start writing. But if you have an assistant, you can simply say, hey Google, take a voice memo. I have a new idea for...
I can't take notes yet.
Unfortunately, they don't have that function yet. But once they add the voice memo function to the system, and you would essentially have a virtual assistant. So it's not there yet. They have one or two more features to add. Once those features are added to the system, other than the fact that it's completely terrifying that they're listening to you all the time, everything you say, everything you do, but if you're able to get past that, then it is a very useful tool. I don't really know why I'm talking about Google Home today, but I just felt like talking about it. Normally I would say let's get back to work, but there's not a lot of work to do today. So let's just go pretend like we're doing something. Everything stops when the phone rings. It's just the way it works. Just the way it works. Thanks for calling Monument. This is Cam. How can I help you? Hey, Regina. Okay, cool. See ya. Bye. Alright. Now my client, Brittany, who just came in while I was setting up that two-color job, worked with us before, and she placed a small order. I need to finish up the mock-ups on that and get all that artwork shit sorted out. I ordered the Note 8 through Samsung, and they're taking their sweet fucking time. Still haven't even given me a delivery date. Ordered on the 10th, 4 days later, nothing. Only thing on the way is the fast charge wireless stand. The most expensive item's not even fucking in transit yet, dude. That much money in modern society, and it's not being produced custom like a screen print, should be here in no more than 4 days. Always. No questions asked. So, hey, Samsung, I just spent $1,000 with you on a product that you've already manufactured and it's already ready to be shipped out, yet it's been 4 days and you haven't even shipped it, which means I probably won't have it for a week. Hey, Samsung, fuck you. Fuck you. If I'd ordered it through Amazon, I would have had it 2 days ago. Hey, Samsung, fuck you. Just calling my landlord. Gotta ask him a question. Alright, thanks, man. Later. Well, I might as well tell y'all what's happening. It's not a big deal. But the landlord, because that last one didn't work out, I just told him, hey, man, keep me informed when spaces comes up. Another one came up. This space, it's another one about 4,000 square feet, but it has a huge problem in that there is no drain. So you can't have a washout booth. So I just had to ask him to see if he had existing prints so we could find the main sewer line, or if they would be open to getting a drain in there, and he's not sure. He has to ask the owner of the building. So that's where we're at with that. It's probably not going to go through, but it's a possibility.
You vlogging?
Yep, today's vlog day. Bye-bye. Regina with Basic Clothing. You guys go check her out.
Have a good one.
Later. Back to the thing. Now, I hate to beat a dead horse, but Samsung, ordering through your site is complete and total bullshit, dude. Got all my accessories here in line and on time, and you fucks can't get me my phone on time. This is too long. It's unacceptable, dude. Stop shaking. Stop shaking! Most of you probably recall that last week I was super excited about the upcoming Obey film, and I just wanted to do a recap of it because it was fun for me and I really enjoyed it. It was on Hulu. It aired November 11th. I feel like that's right. Yeah, it aired November 11th. It was cool. There were some things that I was expecting and there were some things I wasn't expecting. First, the things that I was expecting. I was expecting a whole bunch of maybe introduction into how he did things, how he made his art, really the nitty-gritty details of his early days, of how he went about doing it, you know, the technical methods that he would choose, the methods he would use to choose a wall, how he wanted to put things up, stuff like that. More of the details of his street art adventures. What I wasn't expecting was the amount of detail they went into his most recent situation, which was with the Obama campaign and his getting arrested in Philadelphia for the pasting that he did around that city. But overall, I thought the movie was really good. It shined a light on him and the kind of person he is and how much he's put up with to do what he's done. He's been accused of everything from plagiarist to complete vandal to criminal to fine artist to hack job to badass OG street artist. He's been labeled everything under the sun. And if you haven't seen it yet, check out, I think it's called Obey Giant on Hulu. The story of Shepard Fairey. It's pretty good stuff, man. But that's my review. Joe Rogan Podcast with Billy Corgan. Yeah. Hey, guess what, guys? I just did my whole AdWords, my AdSense thing. I made some money off Google. Wanna know how much? For 150 videos, my total payment from YouTube and Google, thanks guys, is, ready? Are you ready? Here we go. $252.65. Not bad for a year's work. At this rate, in 5 years, I might be able to buy a used Honda, like a 98 Honda Civic. Okay. I learned a tidbit of information right now that I want to address with, or talk about with you guys. And let me know in the comments your views on this. So I have worked mightily in an attempt to get our website to rank on Google. And under general terms like t-shirt printing, screen printing, shirt printing, wanted to show up on the front page. And I put a lot of time and effort into the SEO of it. Now, I've always been aware that Google has been changing their algorithm to show local searches first, which is, it's good in a way because it gives everyone a little bit of room to exist, at least within their local area, but it's very difficult when you're trying to go national. Now, what I want to know from you guys is if you have heard, are they only exclusively showing local areas outside of paid advertising? Anyway, what do you guys know about that? Here's what I know. I just confirmed with the client. We were talking about just business and stuff like that, and I told him how I have put in a ton of time and effort to make sure we show up on the front page of Google. And then he tells me, well, you did, your company showed up, but it was only when I was in the downtown Phoenix area. And I go, oh shit. So when you were in Tempe, we don't show up under t-shirt printer. He goes, nah, it's not even, you're not even there. It's like you don't exist. So, from what I can tell, Google has 100% changed it, in which case SEO means nothing anymore. All of the organic search listings in the Google page are, it seems to me at this point, 100%, at least for services, anything that is a local type thing, are almost 100% based on location. Not on your ratings, not how much SEO or on-page SEO you have, none of that shit. It's all based on your location to the person searching for you. What that means is that if you want to be a relevant force on Google, you're gonna have to pay for it. And that sucks ass. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments in regards to this, if what you have experienced is something similar to what I just had reconfirmed today with the client. Alright, it's 5:35 p.m. Just had another maybe 2 hour and a half conversation with a different rock rep than normal. The last rock rep left. These things happen. Again, man, they're selling me on it, and every time I talk to one of these guys, I'm like, ooh, but then, I'm practical, so I think things through, and I'm like, we'll see. I'm just thinking out loud here. I'm not committing to any of this, but we could extend this wall all the way over, bring the ink out to here, and then we would have a full dark room. These walls would be down, which adds basically another usable 1,000 square feet, in which case we can put the automatic right here, the dryer down the middle, and then another manual press on the other side of the dryer, just a small little space. Without a shadow of a doubt though, for this shop to work, the office has got to go down. I'm not committed to this time, I'm not jumping any guns, just asking your input. More good news, my neighbor Nestor, he has an actual audio device, and I have just been using a USB microphone directly into the computer. So he's going to let me test out his audio interface to see if that will fix my delay and syncing problems. And if it does, then we can start going live in style. So it's now 10:33 p.m. Been in this office with Deshaun and my dude Nestor, who he had to peace out because he got tired of talking. He was helping me work out the audio interface I told you guys about a little bit ago, and we did get it working, and I think, possibly, maybe, that is the solution to the live feeds falling out of sync. So I will be acquiring something to fix that, so keep an eye out. In the meantime, Deshaun, say what's up.
What's up?
And now peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out, Print Fam. We'll see you guys next week.